All right, good evening. Hope you're having a great trip, and feel free to sip your vodka through the entire presentation. My name's Chriselle.
I'm Christina.
I'm Casey Chambers. I'm Sering Tondo.
And we're part of Group 12, or originally Group 1, so formerly known as Group 1, but we're presenting in position of Group 12. All right, to begin, we wanted to create a survey of the consumer beliefs and perceptions of organic foods. Throughout the presentation, we'll be going over the purpose of the survey, the objectives of our survey, the research methods for the survey. We also will go over the results from the survey, and finally wrap up with a conclusion and recommendations, along with any questions or answers that you may have. So the purpose of our survey was to determine the consumer's perceptions and attitudes towards organic food products. So we had a bunch of objectives that we needed to survey, and one was to assess the awareness of organic foods. The second was to determine what influences the purchase behaviors and attitudes in regards to organic foods. We wanted to gain an awareness of where consumers obtain information about the organic foods. We also wanted to understand where consumers expect to find these organic foods. And finally, we wanted to analyze how one's backgrounds affect the willingness and frequency of purchase of the organic foods. And next, Christina will be going over the research methods.
Hi, I'm Christina Dominguez. I'll be talking about the survey research method, the research design, the sampling plan, data collection method, the survey instrument, and statistical procedures. So we used a descriptive research design, which allowed us to estimate a proportion of people in a specified population who behave in a certain way. The who, what, when, where, why, and how of the research will allow us to specify predictions of business sales in relation to organic foods. So our sampling plan, we used a target population, which was the San Francisco Bay Area, those residing, and we sampled 237 people by convenience. The data was collected by online survey. Next, I'll talk about the data collection method. We used a survey questionnaire, and the data was collected in winter 2010. Our survey instrument, it was a highly structured, uncontested survey questionnaire. The survey consisted of 5 parts, not 4, according to the slide. First part was awareness. Second part was the purchase influence factors. Part 3 were the sources of information. Part 4, beliefs, and Part 5 was background. Our statistical procedures, once again, we used SPSS for Windows. We tabulated general frequencies, crosstabs using chi-square, and at a level of significance set at 0.05. So next we'll have Sering, and he'll explain our survey results.
Hello, my name is Sering Tondo, and I'll be talking about the survey results. First off, we have the sample characteristics. Okay, we had total respondents of 237, of which 47.5 were females and 52.5 were males. Awareness. In our research, we found out that more respondents were aware and very aware as opposed to uncertain, not aware, and not aware at all. Influence factors. We found out that taste, quality and appearance, price, personal health, and environmental were the most influential factors. Sources of information. We found out that word of mouth was the topmost source of information for most respondents, closely followed by product labels and internet. We asked the respondents if they would buy more organic food if it were less expensive, and we found out that most respondents totally agreed to that, with a percentage of 54.7. We also asked them if organic foods are better for the environment than conventionally grown foods, and to which most of the respondents either chose unsure, neutral, agree, or strongly agree. Okay, next up we have Casey, who's going to present about subgroup analysis.
I'm Casey Chambers. I'm going to be going over the subgroup analysis. The first crosstab we ran was gender in regards to awareness, and we found out, or using aware as being aware or very aware as responses, we found out that 64% of males were aware and that 78% of females were aware. I guess this might have to do with why the female population has a longer life expectancy. Next, I'm going to go over income awareness. In regards to income and awareness, it was pretty even across the board, right around 75% in each individual income level, going from less than 30,000 to 30 to 50,000, 50 to 75,000, and on up. Although there was a slight dip between 50 and 75,000, which was about 68%, and 150,000 and up, we showed about 88%. Next, I'm going to go over education awareness. We found out that as education level was higher, there was a lot more awareness of organic foods. Starting at less than a high school diploma, we were showing 20%. Going up to graduate, professional school, master's, doctorate, we found out the averages were about 88% between those people. In college, we found out it was 78%. Then people with a BA or BS was actually 79%, which we found pretty interesting because the awareness goes up once you actually get out of college. Next, we're going to go into conclusions, which Christina will go over.
Hi, once again, I'm Christina. I'll be talking about the conclusions from our project. We found out that most people are aware of organic foods. The main factor for purchasing organic foods is personal health. Pricing of organic foods is the major determinant of willingness to purchase, according to our survey. More females are aware than men, and the correlation between higher education and awareness of organic foods is definitely relevant. So our recommendations are to target more specific markets and appeal to their tastes and preferences, to advertise in health magazines, fitness centers, anywhere we can reach the health-conscious consumer, to offer incentives such as coupons to purchase organic foods, and to cut costs by using local-grown foods, thus reducing transportation costs, and then to focus on health and environmental benefits rather than awareness, because as we found in our survey, most people are aware. So in review, we went over our survey purpose, our survey objectives, our survey research method, our survey results, conclusions and recommendations, and now we'd like some Q&A. So are there any questions, comments, regurgitations, or hallucinations?
All right.
Once again, we're group 1. Thank you for watching, and Bodem.
But,